Long before Bob Cranmer's family moved in, the land on Brownsville Road already carried a curse. Locals whispered that soldiers from the French and Indian War were buried where the foundations now rest. According to county records, an early settler's cabin once stood there, a place where soldiers sought refuge during battle and where several reportedly died of wounds and infection. Decades later, in the 1800s, a doctor bought the property and began performing illegal abortions in secret, disposing of the remains beneath the floors. Some believe the screams, pain, and blood soaked into the soil, giving whatever darkness lingered there the energy it needed to survive. By the time the Victorian home was built in 1909, the evil was already part of the land itself. The activity intensified when the Cranmer children grew older. Bedroom doors slammed at night. Their toys rearranged themselves into crosses and pentagrams. Bob Cranmer's teenage son began waking up with deep scratches across his chest, always in groups of 3. The family tried ignoring it, until every crucifix in the house started twisting sideways, as if being mocked. Their once warm home turned ice cold. They slept with the lights on and Bible verses taped to the walls. Visitors noticed it too. One family friend fainted after feeling something brush her neck during dinner. Even the family's dog, Shadow, refused to go near the basement stairs, growling at the empty darkness below. The Diocese of Pittsburgh sent investigators and priests who documented every encounter. Holy water would hiss and steam on contact with the walls. One priest claimed he heard Latin phrases whispered directly into his ear, words he didn't understand but somehow felt inside his chest. Over months of blessings and prayers, new stains appeared, sometimes shaped like faces pressed from the other side of the plaster. They realized this wasn't a haunting anymore, it was an infestation. The final exorcism lasted days. Candles bent sideways, icons shattered, and a roar echoed through the basement like wind through stone. When it ended, the temperature rose suddenly, and the silence that followed was absolute. Every trace of the blood-like substance dried overnight. The house felt lighter, almost hollow, as if something enormous had left. For the first time in years, the Cranmer family slept peacefully. Today, Bob Cranmer still lives there. The walls are repainted, the furniture replaced, but he says sometimes just before dawn, the air turns cold again. He keeps every room lit and Bibles open on the tables, reminders of what once burned from within. Investigators, skeptics, and priests all agree on one thing. Something happened inside that house that defies explanation. If you want me to tell you about the Tallman family haunting, another terrifying case where something very similar happened, let me know in the comments and I'll prioritize it. This is KC. Thank you for listening.